Something big is coming. Season 6 of The Chosen is shaping up to be one of the most powerful chapters yet, and the clues hidden in the creators' recent updates are pointing to emotional moments. New conflicts and scenes that fans have been waiting years to see. If you've been wondering when the next season is arriving, what the trailer might show, and how episode 2 could unfold, then stay right here because everything we know so far points to a season that changes everything. Season 6 has been moving forward with a clear sense of purpose. And the production team has been more active than ever in sharing small hints about the behind-the-scenes work, even though they have not released a full trailer yet. The steady flow of updates tells us that filming has been progressing at a strong pace. The creators have mentioned in various public posts that this season is especially demanding, both emotionally and visually, which explains why every stage from writing to shooting has been handled with extra care. They want the story to feel honest, deep, and true to the events that inspire it. The crew has been spotted working in several outdoor locations, building sets that match the historical timeline the characters are moving into. From what we can gather through the official social media shares, many scenes were filmed under intense weather conditions, which shows how committed the cast and crew are to making this season feel real. These moments hint that Season 6 may carry a heavier tone, with more dramatic moments and a deeper emotional arc for each character. Another important part of the production stage is the post-production process, which includes editing, sound design, music scoring, and color work. The team has explained in past seasons that these steps take time because they want every frame to feel meaningful. Season 6 appears to follow the same path. Even after filming wraps, months of work go into polishing the final episodes. This is especially true for scenes that involve large groups of people, emotional storytelling, or important turning points. Many fans have noticed that cast members have shared their own moments from usually blurry, non-spoiler photos with short captions expressing how emotional this season has been for them. These posts are small, but important clues. They suggest that the characters will face more personal challenges than ever before. While the creators avoid revealing specific story details, their tone makes it clear that Season 6 is aiming for something bigger, stronger, and more intense. Based on the patterns of past seasons, Season 6 is likely in the late stages of production, or possibly entering final editing. That means the creators are working through the final touches, getting ready for promotional releases, and preparing the material that could lead up to an official trailer drop. Even though they haven't confirmed a final release date yet, the level of activity behind the scenes shows that Season 6 is getting closer. Step by step, the excitement around the Season 6 trailer is growing day by day, not because we already have it, but because the creators have been dropping small hints that feel like puzzle pieces. Each piece suggests that the trailer will carry a stronger emotional punch than anything we've seen from The Chosen before. The team knows exactly how to create tension without giving away the story. And that's what makes fans wait for the trailer with such eagerness. When a show builds this much anticipation without releasing even a tiny clip, it usually means they're preparing something powerful, something that will spark conversations the moment it drops. One of the biggest expectations for the Season 6 trailer is a shift in tone. Viewers expect to see deeper conflict, heavy emotion, and the sense that the story is moving toward a major turning point. Season 5 ended with strong momentum, so the next trailer will likely highlight the rising pressure surrounding the disciples, their growing challenges, and the increasingly intense atmosphere around Jesus' journey. Fans imagine quick flashes of crowded streets, tense whispers, close-up shots of troubled expressions, and moments of calm before a storm that everyone knows is coming, even without spoilers. The energy of the story itself hints that the trailer will lean heavily into tension and destiny. Another key point fans are expecting is a stronger focus on character arcs. The trailer might show small moments that hint at personal struggles, maybe a glance, a silent conflict, or a character walking alone as their thoughts weigh on them. These simple visual hints allow viewers to predict storylines without the trailer revealing too much. The creators often use this style. They let the emotions speak, while the actual plot stays hidden. This approach keeps the audience deeply involved, watching frame by frame to find clues, Many viewers also believe the trailer may include sweeping shots of new locations. Since production has moved through difficult terrain and detailed set designs, the trailer could show fresh landscapes, larger gatherings, and scenes that feel heavier with meaning. With the story moving into darker and more intense chapters, fans expect the trailer's visuals to reflect that shift. Dusty roads, crowded towns, candlelit rooms, and moments of deep silence that say more than words ever could. The music in the trailer is another area fans are eager to hear. The Chosen often uses haunting, emotional tracks that echo the mood of the story. A slow, rising score with a heartbeat-like rhythm could set the perfect Stage 4, Season 6. Even a single drum beat or faint vocal could tell viewers that this season will explore deeper emotions and tougher moments. While no official footage has been revealed yet, the combination of production hints, cast reactions, and the natural direction of the story gives a clear picture. The Season 6 trailer will not be just another teaser. It will be a warning of what's coming, a glimpse into the emotional weight the characters will carry, and a promise that this season will challenge both the disciples and the audience in ways they haven't experienced before. As Season 6 grows closer, the biggest question every fan keeps asking is simple: when will it finally arrive? Even though the creators have not announced a specific release day yet, the pattern of recent updates paints a clearer picture. Every post, every behind-the-scenes moment, and every comment from the production team tells the same story. The season is in its final stages. The wait is slowly turning into anticipation. When a show reaches this point, where filming is mostly done and editing becomes the center of attention, it usually signals that a release window is coming into focus. Looking at how past seasons were handled, the Chosen team tends to reveal a release date only when they feel the episodes are strong, polished, and emotionally ready for the world to see. They do not rush. They do not guess. They take their time to make sure the experience is worth every moment of waiting. This careful approach, while sometimes testing the patience of eager fans, is also the reason the show's emotional power keeps growing each season. It's clear that Season 6 is receiving the same level of care, or maybe even more, because the creators have called this chapter one of the most demanding seasons they've ever worked on. What we do know is that the team has been working intensely through long days of editing, sound work, color adjustments, and final touches. These stages often take months, especially for scenes with large groups, dramatic lighting, or emotional performances that need precise timing. The editing team has shown glimpses of their process in public updates, hinting that they are working through the episodes one by one, polishing them until every moment feels right. This is a strong sign that Season 6 is entering the late phase of post-production, which is usually when trailers, teasers, and date announcements begin to appear. Fans should also pay attention to the increased pace of official posts. When a production team starts sharing more updates, it usually means they are preparing the public for something. It may be a teaser, a trailer, or the long-awaited release date announcement. The closer we get, the more visible the energy becomes. And in the past few weeks, that energy has definitely grown. The creators have answered more questions, shared more photos, and spoken with a tone that feels more confident and more excited. So while the exact release date of The Chosen Season 6 has not yet been revealed, everything happening behind the scenes suggests that the announcement is approaching. Fans won't have to wait endlessly. The show is moving toward its next chapter step by step, scene by scene. And soon the moment will arrive when the creators say the words everyone has been waiting for. Until then, every update is one more sign that the journey to Season 6 is almost complete. Episode 2 of Season 6 is all ready, creating quiet waves of curiosity because this episode often acts as the moment where the story stops, warming up and begins to reveal its true direction. If Episode 1 sets the stage, Episode 2 usually brings the first emotional hit, the kind that shapes the rest of the season. For a show like The Chosen, this means Episode 2 might deliver a deeper look into the growing tension around Jesus' journey, the stress weighing on the disciples, and the shifting world around them. Even without spoilers, the tone of the story guides us toward a chapter filled with emotional conflict and personal turning points. One thing fans expect is a stronger spotlight on individual struggles. Many characters are reaching moments in their lives where their faith, loyalty, fears, or relationships are tested. Episode 2 could explore these private battles in quiet but meaningful scenes moments, where a character pauses, hesitates, path. These small pieces often prepare the audience for the heavier developments that come later in the season. And knowing how Season 5 ended, Episode 2 may push certain characters closer to decisions they cannot avoid. There is also a high chance the episode will show growing pressure from the world outside the disciples' circle. The environment around Jesus has been changing fast, with rising tension in the towns, shifting opinions from the crowds, and a growing sense that something historic is approaching. Episode 2 might reveal this tension through visuals crowded roads, uneasy glances, whispers spreading through the streets, or characters witnessing events that signal danger ahead. Without revealing major plot points, these moments would give the audience a sense of tightening suspense. Another strong possibility is that Episode 2 will highlight the bond among the disciples. When the story becomes heavier, their unity and support for one another become even more important. The episode could include scenes where the disciples encourage each other, share doubts, or learn lessons through simple interactions. These moments don't need grand dialogue. Even a short exchange or silent understanding between characters can carry emotional weight. This is something The Chosen does well, showing the humanity of each person through their small actions. Fans also expect Episode 2 to plant seeds for future conflicts. Not necessarily dramatic confrontations, but early signs, maybe a warning from a friend, a disagreement within the group, or a moment where someone senses something is wrong but cannot explain why. These breadcrumbs often become major storylines later in the season, and Episode 2 is the perfect place for them to appear. Above all, Episode 2 will likely continue the emotional buildup that Season 6 promises. It may not reveal everything, but it will give viewers enough to feel the direction of the journey heavier, deeper, and more meaningful. Each scene may hold hidden clues about the challenges ahead, preparing the audience for the turning points waiting in later episodes. One of the most exciting parts of Season 6 is seeing which familiar faces return and how their stories continue to grow. Over the years, The Chosen has built a cast that feels real, honest, and deeply connected to their characters. So when fans think about Season 6, they don't just expect scenes, they expect powerful performances from actors who have shaped the emotional heart of the series. This season is no different. The returning cast will bring the same depth and sincerity that has earned them such strong support from viewers around the world. The main cast, especially those who portrayed Jesus and the core disciples, is expected to step back onto the screen with even more intensity. Their roles have grown heavier each season, and Season 6 promises emotional moments that demand strong acting. Many cast members have shared small hints on line brief messages about long filming days, emotional scenes, and meaningful moments that left them speechless. These hints tell us that their characters will face deeper challenges. Their performances will carry the weight of what lies ahead. One major expectation is seeing the disciples evolve in their personalities and struggles. Each actor has shaped their character in a unique way, making even the smallest scene feel important. Season 6 may push them into new emotional spaces, doubt, fear, courage, and moments of personal growth. The returning cast will likely deliver scenes that show not only their loyalty to Jesus, but also their battles within themselves. Forward to seeing how these actors bring both the strength and vulnerability of their characters to life. Alongside the returning cast, Season 6 may introduce new faces, characters who come into the story at crucial times. These new additions could play roles that influence the disciples, want to challenge them, or help move the story toward its bigger moments. Even though the creators haven't revealed many details, each new character in The Chosen usually arrives with a purpose. Some bring hope, some bring conflict. Some simply show the human reactions to the extraordinary events surrounding Jesus' journey. The arrival of new characters also opens the door to fresh dynamics. They may appear in unexpected places, crowded streets, quiet towns, tense gatherings, or moments where the disciples least expected. These characters often help reveal different sides of the main cast, showing how they respond to pressure, fear, or unexpected kindness. Even a brief interaction with a new character can leave a lasting impact on the story. What makes Season 6 especially interesting is how the returning and new cast members will blend together. The story is moving into heavier chapters, and this balance of familiar and fresh faces creates a strong emotional frame for the season. The returning actors bring history with them, memories, relationships, and ongoing struggles, while new actors bring energy and unpredictability. Together, they create a story world that feels alive and real. As fans wait for Season 6, they can expect the cast to deliver some of their most powerful performances yet. Each character, whether they've been with the story from the beginning or are just stepping in, will play a role in shaping the emotional direction of this season. And when the episodes finally arrive, these faces, old and new, will guide viewers through every moment of joy, pain, hope, and transformation. Season 6 of The Chosen is shaping its story around themes that feel heavier, deeper, and more personal than anything the show has explored before. As the journey moves closer to the turning point that history remembers, the emotional direction of the season shifts into a more intense space. The creators have hinted that this chapter will explore the human side of faith more boldly, how people hold on to hope when the world around them becomes uncertain, and how belief grows stronger in the middle of fear, loss, and confusion. One of the strongest themes expected in Season 6 is sacrifice. Every character is being brought to a moment where they must choose what they stand for, what they're willing to risk, and how far they're prepared to go for the truth they follow. These choices won't be loud or dramatic every time. Some will be small moments, a look, a quiet decision, a step into the unknown. This season may show how sacrifice often starts in the heart long before it becomes action. Another powerful direction for the story is the theme of rising tension. The world around Jesus is shifting quickly, and the pressure grows with every step he takes. Crowds become larger. Whispers become stronger. Suspicion spreads among those who fear change. Episode by episode, the characters may start feeling the weight of what's coming, not because they fully understand it, but because they sense the atmosphere changing. This rise in tension will likely be shown through scenes filled with silent fear, quick glances, tight conversations, and restless movement in the towns. Alongside the tension, Season 6 is expected to dive deep into inner conflict. The disciples are no longer the same men and women they were when they first joined the journey. They've grown, but growth often brings doubt. Fear of the future, fear of loss, fear of making the wrong choice may shape moments where characters question themselves in ways they never have before. The emotional direction of the season might reveal these cracks, not to break the characters, but to show how real transformation happens. Another important theme is connection. In stressful times, relationships become more meaningful. The season may explore the bonds between the disciples, strength they find in one another, and the comfort they seek in moments of uncertainty. These connections might appear in simple ways: sharing a meal, a quiet conversation, a brief smile, but the emotional weight behind these scenes will likely be stronger than ever. The season is also expected to highlight purpose. As the story edges closer to events that will leave a permanent mark on history, the characters may begin to sense that their roles are bigger than they imagined. Some may run toward their purpose, while others struggle to accept it. This theme brings a sense of destiny to the story, reminding viewers that every choice matters, and every person plays a part in a larger plan. Overall, the direction of Season 6 seems to point toward a journey filled with emotional depth, building suspense, and powerful transformation. Each scene may carry a layer of meaning, like a quiet warning that the world the characters know is about to change forever. This season isn't just moving the story forward, it's preparing the audience for the impact that lies ahead. The excitement surrounding Season 6 has created a wave of energy across the entire Chosen community. Even without a trailer or official release date, fans have been filling comment sections, forums, and social media pages with theories, hopes, and emotional reactions. What makes this season different is the sense of anticipation that feels stronger than ever before. People aren't just waiting for new episodes, they're preparing themselves for a chapter that many believe will be one of the most intense and unforgettable in the entire series. Every small update from the creators sparks a new round of conversations. When a cast member posts a simple behind-the-scenes photo, fans immediately start analyzing the background, the mood, the expressions, and even the lighting, trying to uncover hints about the story. These tiny pieces of information are enough to send waves of excitement through the community. It shows how deeply connected viewers have become to the characters and the journey they're following. There is also a growing buzz around the emotional weight of the upcoming season. Many fans have expressed that they expect Season 6 to be the most powerful chapter yet, not just in terms of storytelling, but in terms of spiritual and emotional impact. People remember how previous seasons affected them, scenes that made them cry, moments that gave them hope, lines that stayed with them long after the episode ended. The discussions online reveal that viewers are preparing themselves for even deeper moments in the episodes ahead. Fan theories have also become a huge part of the excitement. Some believe that Episode 2 will mark the beginning of a major shift in the story, while others think that new characters may carry hidden importance. Even though nothing is officially confirmed, the community loves discussing how the story might unfold. These theories create a sense of unity among viewers. Everyone brings their own understanding, their own expectations, and their own interpretations to the conversation. Another noticeable trend in the fan base is the growing support for the cast. Viewers frequently praise the actors for the emotional dedication they bring to their characters. Many fans say they can feel the weight in the posts shared by the cast, especially when actors mention how challenging or meaningful certain scenes were. This connection between the cast and the audience has played a big role in building the emotional force behind Season 6. The community also shares a strong sense of gratitude. Many people express how the show has helped them, inspired them, or brought comfort during difficult times. As Season 6 approaches, this gratitude turns into hopeful anticipation. Fans are not just waiting for entertainment, they are waiting for moments that touch the heart and speak to the soul. In the end, the buzz surrounding Season 6 proves something important. The Chosen isn't just a series people watch. It's a story they feel connected to, a journey they want to walk with the characters, and a message that continues to grow inside them. And as the release of Season 6 draws closer, the community grows louder, stronger, and more united, ready for the next chapter of a story that has already changed so many lives.